Houston.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 2nd down and 4, Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And again, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Packers 0.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll take it inside the 25.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 29, Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The 16-yard
line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cobb goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Rodgers to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen's throw is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 7th. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Rodgers now to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop him.
72 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now. And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They run here with Singletary, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing is Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs to...
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They got 1 big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Rodgers. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's able to find Melton, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 64 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the delay, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
10-7 our score after one right here. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. 1:56 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Number 50, baby, you block over here. Jim, hey, take 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Now, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On 1st down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He finds Watson. It's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on E! The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Tommy Sweeney from 10 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it. That where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete right side to Lazard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Jones. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. First down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Rodgers throwing here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
One final try here for Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Allen now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Rodgers looking to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. An inside give to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.